What's up, guys? So I got a little reminder for you guys, a little video. It's not going to be a long one. Just a reminder for what's happening. This is going to be for the Money Group. And I think that the Money Group, if you're not in SRB Money on Telegram, it's my free Telegram. But this is just a quick update for what I think is happening to the markets globally. You know, it's not just equities, it's crypto. It's not really commodities as gold, because gold is doing very well. Gold hit my 3K target. I gave that on my Telegram for free. When it was 1,600, I said gold would hit $3,000 in the first quarter of 2025. Here we are. Gold will hit $60 to $80. Silver will hit $60 to $80 into the future. Not yet. Not for a period. It's slow. When silver is the higher beta play, but it's still lagging. It's like the gold-silver ratio is lagging, similar to Ethereum. Ethereum and the Bitcoin ratio is definitely farly lagging. It's not the pristine piece of collateral that the Bitcoin is in that sort of regard, and gold is the more thing that people want to hold than silver. But when the silver hits its peak, you want to sell. A lot of people will hold their silver all the way back down to the lows for the gold-silver ratio. That will eventually dump again. Gold's heading to 10K. Is silver heading to $200-$300? I don't really believe that. I don't believe that that's true. Can it have a period where it hits $100 or something like that? Of course it can have periods, but it only has periods and then massive amounts of supply hits the market. It's a temporary thing, kind of like Ethereum is the same concept. Like a shitcoin is the same concept. It has its moment where it outperforms in a big way, Bitcoin, and then mostly crashes from then on, mostly loses over the long term. Gold is going to do that to silver. It's just easier to store. It's easier to have. It's more pristine. It's more scarce. Easier to store at massive scale. No one wants to store, like I could buy a ton of silver today and I don't want to store the physical. So then I have to trade paper contracts, and it doesn't actually take it off the supply. I believe they're doing a lot of weird shit at the CMA with paper contracts. So yeah, that's the concept. You guys need to understand that Trump's launched tariffs. The war's still continuing in Ukraine. There's a lot of uncertainty around a possible war with Iran for the US, and the US controls everything with that sort of regard. People in China and things like that, their central bank, they don't want to move until the US moves. So if the US lowers rates, they'll lower rates. They don't want to lower first. Neither really want to. So it's going to be one moves and then the other moves. And then there's just a massive influx of cash coming into the market. See, lending gets easier. It gets easier to lend on debt. And it moves money out of the money markets, and it will ultimately move it into DeFi and things like that, those protocols. Because if you're getting 4 or 4.5% of the money you cash in the bank, you're not incentivized to push into DeFi products at like 5 or 6%. But when rates eventually go down to like 2.5%, you're going to be pushed back into those sort of products. And there's going to be a massive amount of devaluation coming, because there's a lot of ideas and things, and a lot of these changes to government services, people think all of that stuff is going to be free. That's going to take a lot of cash to get a lot of those ideas off the ground. All of those ideas are going to cost money. I assume a lot of the ideas will come from institutional, or the cash will come from places outside of the Fed, but it's going to require a large amount of printing for certain things. You know, it's going to be a bigger idea. I think that, yeah, it's going to be a very good time for Bitcoin. And I think that altcoins are just completely lagging. There's so many good opportunities in the altcoin space. I talk about them in srbcrypto.com. And for you guys who want to learn more, you're welcome to join. And then we're getting ready for the crypto alts and then the AI play. Altcoins are specifically, it's just a mid-cycle slowdown. There's going to be a switch to utility, but you have to survive. You have to hang in there. I've lost millions of dollars this year, this last 2 months in paper profits, but that's the game. Guys think Tesla is dead, but Tesla is going back to new highs. I was giving buy calls for Tesla at $140, and people buying now, going back to all-time highs. It's a very easy play. All right, lads, talk to you soon.